What's up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. I'm downtown for this one, man, and it's appropriate for what I'm talking about because y'all can see all of the buildings. Y'all see all of the buildings, and that's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about building, and one thing we got to know, man, is that anything you're trying to do in life, number one, it's gonna always be hard to do it by yourself. You can try, you can try, you can try, and you might make it. You might actually get a lot accomplished by yourself, but on the same token, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be tough to get it done. It always helps to have some help. And sometimes the people that help you, what really makes you successful is when you have people that help you because they see your vision the same way you see it. They don't have any envy or jealousy in them, and they actually want to see your vision come to life the same way that you do. Now, a lot of times when you are on your mission, you on that mission with a significant other or something like that, you have to make sure that whoever you are including in your dream and on your mission, that's somebody that you can build with. Somebody that you can build with. That's why we in front of these buildings. Because if you have the motivation and the drive and the determination to get something done, but the person that you're dealing with, they don't, then in a lot of cases, that person is gonna be a hindrance to you and they're gonna hold you back. They're gonna make it tougher for you to reach your goal, even if they don't intend to do it. They may not mean to do it. They're not trying to do it. They just are not wired up the same way that you wired up. Their minds are not aligned with the goal and getting it. They don't have that go get it spirit, and it holds you back. Anything that's not, what you got to realize, anything that's not helping you is hurting you. That's the attitude you got to have. So when you try to build and establish something, man, you got to have builders with you. You got to have other builders with you. And sometimes it's not even about that other person being able to have the skill to work with you and help you further what you're doing. It's just about, sometimes it's just as simple as just the support. Just having that support to back you up, and that understanding, you're going to have them late nights, you're going to have those days where you are up all night trying to get something done, and those stretches could go on for weeks and weeks at a time. You're going to have those moments where you can't really hang out, seem like you're not having no fun or doing fun things. Look, the big picture is what we're trying to get to. We're trying to establish ourselves and get our feet rooted in something that's legacy building. And it's a saying that says, grind now, shine later. You want to be able to, you have to be able to have the mind frame to put in the work and then feel like, you know what, once I go through all of the blood, sweat, and tears now, then I can reach a point in my life at some point where I can chill and relax later. But you don't want to be chilling and relaxing and you haven't even got your thing off the ground yet. You don't want to be that person, man. So it's about building. It's about building. You want to build. Everything you see around you was a vision in somebody's mind. Somebody had a dream. Somebody had a plan, a vision. Somebody had a mission to get things done, man, and establish themselves. You can do the same thing. I'm going to try to escape the noise from this train, y'all, when it gets closer. You can do the same thing, man. But if there's a person in your life that's hindering you, if they're holding you back, it's going to make it that much tougher, man. Because people don't really understand your focus. They don't really understand all the time. And especially when it's no money coming in early on. If there's no money coming in early on, then they think you crazy. They think you wasting your time, or they think that you just delusional. They're like, man, what is it that you're trying to do, man? You've been working on this 2 years, man, you ain't made no money yet, man. This ain't gonna work. You need to find you something else. A lot of times that comes from your own camp, you know. It may come from a parent, it may come from a friend, it may come from your husband, your wife, you know. It comes from your own camp. And it could be discouraging because you look at those people as the ones that are supposed to be on your team, really down for you and want to see you win, and they still might want to see you win. Everybody is not coming from envy and jealousy. They just don't understand your mission, your vision. They don't really get it. So you have to be a team builder. You have to be a strategic team builder. You have to make sure that you find people. It may take years to actually. It's like building a basketball team or a football team, man. You got to know how to draft. You got to know how to draft wisely. You got to know how to pick the right people in your life that's gonna help your team be successful. You know, and sometimes you might make a bad draft pick. You don't have a draft bust. Somebody you thought was a #1 pick turns out to be a bust. And you got to trade them, or you got to cut them and move on to somebody else and find somebody that's going to help you. And at the same time, you have to be that kind of person for whoever's helping you as well. You know, I don't want to make this video like it's just saying it's all about you or all about me. No, it's not all about us. Whatever you are doing, you have to be able to have that spirit to give that back to somebody else too. You know what I'm saying? Now, y'all may not have time to go all in because both of y'all on y'all mission, you know, but it's just good to know that, because one thing about two hustlers, two grinders, they typically don't have issues because they both understand what the other one is going through. So when they see the late nights, when they see the sacrifice and the work, they look and they like, okay, I'm not gonna bother him, I'm not gonna bother her because I know what she's going through. I got that same mind, you know, and that's how it works out, man. So build your team, man. Get the right people around you, and understand that you'll never be able to build with someone who either doesn't have the drive and motivation, or they just are destroyers, not builders. All right, man, it's your big brother K-Rino. Gonna get out of downtown because I don't like being down here. I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.